Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Enigma. I am a variety streamer on Twitch, Twitter, Kick, Rumble, and YouTube. Thanks everyone for joining me this morning when we first started One Piece Odyssey. And thanks for everybody who joined me as well on the Update Chinwag over there with Tommy and Yarnwitch and Jack and Abe and Hanayama and all those great guys. Just absolutely love those guys. They're all wonderful people, so thanks for supporting me over there as well. We're playing One Piece Odyssey. Do me a favor as we are... Oh gosh, already. Hey! Thank you for the raid, Jackraz Gaming. Thank you for coming in. Welcome in, Raiders. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you had a great stream, Jack. I really do. My name's Enigma, guys. I'm a variety streamer. I just started here. We're playing One Piece. Pardon me. We're playing One Piece Odyssey. I've had a after watching and binging the One Piece Netflix show. I went ahead and thought I would play this because I do like One Piece, even though I have not watched nearly enough of it. Nothing there. And there's a bat. Get him in the back. Do me a favor, guys. Hit that follow button on Rumble. And, of course, like the video on the way in. I'd appreciate that. And my girl, Nico Robin. She is... I love me some Nico Robin, guys. She's... Femme fatale. I love me a femme fatale. Did I miss one? No. I thought I muted it. Hold on. There we are. Sorry about that. My headphones are noise canceling, so I can't hear anything, and my TV. It's still... Okay, we're good. Alright, so... We're fairly early on here. Very early on. We've only completed one dungeon. This is a turn-based game. I don't think it has anything to do with the continuity of One Piece. I could be wrong. I know there's a lot of games based off of anime that do things a little differently. Where some of the games that you play based off of an anime or a manga will be very much about story retelling of what's been going on in the game. Which, if you play One Piece Pirate Warriors, any of those games are very much like that. They're like recaps of the series. I think this is a standalone story, though. Luffy just doesn't mess around. And neither does our femme fatale. And I did say when I was doing that, playing that, or watching that with Nico Robin in the live action, I was like, oh yeah, they totally would. She is not ugly. Want us to return to Ido's house. But as much as I do like One Piece, the show and the manga can be very intimidating to get into. Just simply because there is a lot of episodes, a lot of volumes out there. Oh, let him do something. Okay, we'll do it, Luffy. He just punches him dead. legendary fallen. That's good. We level 17. Oh, we got a trophy. 150 battles. All right. Well, we did. But since this is a JRPG, you have to. There is the grind that's going to go on with games like this. Okay. Nami there with her big stick. In case you can't tell, Japan likes their girls, so they definitely show. They don't shy away from showing the girls what they got. From the girls, show them what they got. For those who are wondering, no, there is not an English option for this game that I have seen. So it's going to be subtitled with the Japanese voice actors, which a lot of people would prefer anyway. So. See if I can sneak up behind that guy. Just like that. If you're not aware, of course, of One Piece, it's a very long-running pirate-themed manga series that turned into an anime, which has spawned into a very decent, very good Netflix show. The Netflix version of One Piece is actually, the live-action is not bad. So, you can tell the people that are in the show, that are writing it, that are directing it, that are starring in it, respect the source material. And the best way I can tell you to go with that is, if you're going to watch the Netflix show, that's great. But you need to go into it not watching a live action show. You need to go into it watching like an anime, because they are very loyal to the character designs for the most part. They're very loyal to the characters. Not bad. Beat one bronze bat with Chopper. Okay. Is Chopper first then? Luffy there is the captain of the ship. He's the leader of the Straw Hat Pirates. I can't defend. That's the crappy thing. Oh well. And he has eaten what is known as a devil fruit. There are many devil fruits in the world of One Piece. If we take a look at Luffy here, let's just look at his thing. He has, it says his devil fruit is gum fruit. He's like Rubber Band Man. He's Rubber Guy. He could stretch out his arms and legs and neck and all that stuff, and his body to be like a balloon. Next, and then we also have, if we take a look at our other characters that have Devil Fruit powers, we've got Nico Robin, our femme fatale here. She has the flower fruit. Easy for me to say, where she can make arms appear all over the place. Her very, very powerful character. And of course Chopper as well. If you notice Chopper, he has the human fruit. That is, he's a reindeer that actually can now take human form because he ate that fruit. That's the only characters we have. Oh wait, no, that's not right, because we just found out that this boy right here, before we went to lunch, has the grab fruit. He can summon hands to do things. So there's lots of Devil Fruit powers. The only drawback to Devil Fruit in this world is that if you go swimming in the ocean, in the sea, you will fall to your death. You will not be able to swim. You just sink to the bottom of the sea. So Devil Fruit wielders or eaters can't swim in the ocean. And Nami is not leaving a lot to the imagination with that top, I'm telling you. But the show is really good. While I'm not a big fan of some of the art style that he has, I will tell you that they really do... that the characters are all really likable in some way or another, even if they kind of start off annoying. Like, Usopp kind of starts out annoying, but as you get to know him, at least in the anime, he becomes much more heroic and much more brave. And I think it's you know, they're all pretty good characters. They all get along with each other. There's no agendas outside of, you know, character agendas and you know, throughout the show. There's no like crazy weird things. But they're pirates. Luffy wants to be king of the pirates. He wants to find the mythical One Piece, which is a treasure left by the king of the pirates, Gold D. Roger. He was caught and beheaded, and he said that he hid his treasure, and people will go looking for it. And that's what Luffy's doing. He's looking for the One Piece. He wants to be king. Not bad. But I really do wish I could, the problem with trying to get back involved with the show, it's like, right now, it's not over yet, and there's still, like, there's 650 plus episodes of the show right now, and it's not over. So it can be very intimidating. The manga itself is over 100 books, I think, or it will be by the time it's all said and done. I know supposedly Oda, the creator, has written the ending to One Piece. We just don't know what it is yet. But it is a very big deal. Sanji, the cook, levels up. So we have our Straw Hats here. Luffy's the captain. Nico Robin is just, she's part of the crew. I don't know what she actually does, quite honestly, outside of looking amazing and kicking everybody's ass. Nami is a navigator. Chopper is the ship's doctor. Sanji's the cook. Usopp is a sniper. Zoro is another ass kicker. So the only other crew member... Oh, there's two crew members we don't have in the party right now. Frankie, I guess, is the helmsman, which I'm not familiar with him I didn't get to the part of the story he was at yet. And then Brooke is the musician. And he looks like a skeleton. Chopper leveled up. If we're all interested in the Netflix show, Season 1 takes all the way through the Arlong arc. For anyone who knows or has read the book, read the mangas, or watched any of the show. And then the second season takes you up to the recruitment of Tony Chopper as part of the crew, the Wapole, King Wapole arc, getting him. But yeah, the Netflix show, the characters do look just as ridiculous as they do here, with a lot of their fashion choices and things like that. And honestly, I think that adds to the charm of the show, because so many... The last thing I think we needed with One Piece was a serious, dramatic retelling of such a whimsical tale, quite honestly. Oh, Nami just took them both out. Thank you, Clifton. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, you get some sleep, brother. Let me make sure I'm subbed to you. Very important that I make sure I return the favors. Oh, Nico Robin. Let's do that. Clifton's a good dude, so if you're not subbed to him, you should be. He's a good guy. Make sure I got it there. Make sure I'm following him on Twitter as well. And I am, so that's good. Some rest, man. So I know last night we ended a little early, but we finished Resident Evil. We did we've done everything we could with Resident Evil Requiem, guys. We did the whole kit and caboodle. You watched me do it all. We did. We got all the achievements, all the trophies. There's nothing else we can do in Resident Evil Requiem. We beat it on the hardest difficulty. We unlocked all the stuff. So we were moving on to... There we go, get that. And apparently, the last One Piece game that came out that was the Pirate Warriors was Pirate Warriors 4, which I do own. It's over there. That's similar to the Dynasty Warriors games, like just like Dragon Quest Heroes that I was playing. They play just the same way. But a whole bunch of pirates. We might do that at some point. Might play some of that. Depends on. I tend to do things in binges, and I do like One Piece. I'm on a One Piece kick. See, Luffy can't go in the water. Neither can Nico Robin. Neither can Chopper. Neither can Ido, whatever his name is. I don't recognize him from anything I've ever read or seen, so I have a feeling he's only an original character for this game. Oh, cool. Thank you, Clifton. I appreciate that, bud. It's been a while since I've watched anime, a lot of anime, though, so... I understand. Oh, Luffy, what are we doing here, brother? I really do wish I could have the time to sit down and watch 650 episodes of this, though. Because while I'm not the biggest fan of his artwork, his world building is fantastic, and the story is really good, and the characters are all really likable, so... Even your Luffy, who can be a little overbearing, but he's naive, and he wants adventure, and he's a pirate guy. He wants to be the king of the pirates, but he's not really a pirate. He doesn't do things pirate-wise. He doesn't lie, cheat, or steal. At least not that I've seen. Okay. We'll go to his house and advance the story some. Oh, she got two of them. Chopper. And it's such a nice breath of fresh air to see a Hollywood studio company taking something that is beloved like this. And treating it properly. A lot of nostalgic Hollywood things that Hollywood has taken and adapted has not turned out well. we gotta find the girl, Lim. Frankie's not here. I made somebody a little ticked off on Twitch this morning when I said that gender studies people shouldn't be writing shows like this, like that, and he got his little panties in a twist. Yeah, okay. Well, just one hit me in the back. She must be over there. But you see that happen a lot with shows. Like if you want a cautionary tale that I guarantee you, the creator of One Piece, Oda, took to heart was what Cowboy Bebop was. Netflix took Cowboy Bebop and turned it into not Cowboy Bebop. And as the story goes, and they actually consulted with the creator, and the creator gave them a lot of suggestions as to what they should do, and the writers and producers ignored all of it. And the result is a show that came out and was canceled less than 2 weeks after it was introduced. So the story of the game is that we were on this island, and then all of our powers were taken away from us, and we're having to slowly gain them back. So that's kind of what we're doing. Solve the mystery of the cube. You go, Robin's changed back into her regular outfit here. Yeah, Bebop had a lot of potential. They could Bebop would have been a thing they could have gotten multiple seasons out of if they would have treated the property with any sort of respect. It didn't have to be like One Piece, because the whole thing about One Piece is you have to watch it looking at it like it's ridiculous, like you're watching an anime. They could have made it a grounded kind of Bebop, and it would have done well. But boy, they just everything they did was wrong. Because I always thought the weakness of the anime Cowboy Bebop is it ended too early. They could have made that another couple of seasons and we would have watched it. So good. Nami is not, there's just no imagination there at all. All right, now we have. Okay. We're gaining powers back. Let Sanji cook. All right. Ooh. Oh, Alabasta. Okay. That's probably going to be the third season of Bebop. It's going to be Alabasta. Because they're leading up with Baroque Works and Crocodile and Princess Vivi. All right, we cleared through that. Spice Bead. So we're going to see Princess Vivi? What is she doing there? So we're gonna fight Crocodile again? I mean, I...
ここってもしかしてアラバスタか？
ビビちゃんの国か。しかし本当にこれが思い出の中なのか？
すごいわね。本物の菜の花の港町と変わらない。ここはアラバスタというのね。
Hey, Alucard! How you doing, buddy?
ここでどんな冒険をしたの？
Oh, Alabasta.
どんな冒険って言われても一言では難しいわね。
Yeah, it's a long story.
具体的にこのアラバスタでしたことを思い出して。
Yeah, you should come out here. It's not hot. It's warmer than it was the last 2 days. The snow's almost gone, but...
助けるためにアラバスタにやってきたんだったな。そうだな。バロックアークスがアラバスタを乗っ取ろうとしていたから。それを防ぐために戦って。
犠牲はたくさん出たけど、クロコダイルを倒してどうにか戦いを終わらせられたのよね。明確なのはそれね。
そうですね。
クロコダイルを倒したというのがあなたたちがここでした一番大きなことよ。
He came in as that we were getting done. Tomby said I can come in whenever I want, so anytime that we... I don't want to be on there when it's overly crowded, but I'm not going to take advantage of it. I'll go on when I can go on.
この世界はあなたたちの記憶で作られているけど、前と全く同じことが起きるとは限らないの。
Last thing you want is 12 people talking over each other.
だからよ。記憶って曖昧なものでしょ。
Memories can be fuzzy, that's true.
これから起こる出来事も現れる敵も現実より厳しいものになっているはずなの。
I wonder if Emily Rudd is going to dress in that outfit. The mega tight jeans and the micro bikini. The gal that got to play Nico Robin does dress up in that leather number that we have her in the show. Yeah, if it's overcrowded, it's overcrowded. I don't want to be over and it's overcrowded, but... I don't know how voice acting contracts work in Japan, but I can tell you that, like, if you get a voice acting contract with Disney, okay, like if tomorrow Disney came to me and said, Enigma, you do a really good Goofy. Really? A Vanillaware? Oh, I gotta see that. I don't see no Vanillaware. But if Disney came to me tomorrow and said, "Hey, Enigma, we think you do a really good Goofy impression, so we want you to be the official voice of Goofy." I don't do a good Goofy, but just to say I did. And I signed a contract with Disney to be the voice of Goofy. I have basically the right of first refusal, which means that anytime that Disney wants Goofy to have a voice, they would have to come to me first before they go to anybody else. So you see that a lot with a lot of their characters. That's why, like, if you look at, I will look at that. Thank you, Alucard. If you look at Robin Williams as the genie. Robin Williams was the genie in Aladdin. He was not happy with a lot of the things that they did with the promotion of Aladdin. So when they did Aladdin 2, he had the right of first refusal, which he refused. He did not return for Aladdin 2. They instead had a backup, which was, and is now the official voice of the genie, Dan Castellaneta, Homer Simpson. Not that many new games. Well, if I own everything that they have out there... Oh, I thought it was going to be a collection. Oh, you said VGP. I'm sorry. I own all these games. 13 Sentinels I own, Unicorn Overlord, I own all of them. Yeah, Robin Williams was unhappy with the way he was promoted with Aladdin. He did not want to be the main attraction, even though we're talking about Robin Williams here. So he refused. So they went with Dan Castellaneta. Well, they kissed and made up by the time for Aladdin 3. So Robin Williams returned to provide the voice for the genie in Aladdin 3. But so the thing is, the point I'm trying to get across is if you sign a voice acting contract with Disney, you have a job for life if you want it. A meat party? Yeah, they need to re-release Muramasa. I think I own it on the Vita and I own it on the Wii, but Muramasa needs a re-release. It needs to be on PS5, Xbox One, Switch 2. I'll take it on Switch 2. Anyway, so I don't know how it is in Japan with that, but my assumption is that they also get the ability to turn down roles if they don't want to do it. And it's not like here where a lot of their voice actors are just voice actors, like we have here with a lot of cartoon characters. So, wouldn't surprise me. Remastered 4K, yeah. For those who are wondering what we're talking about with Vanillaware, Vanillaware is a Japanese game developer that hand draws all of their art, and it is gorgeous. So if you've ever seen Dragon's Crown, if you've ever seen 13 Sentinels, Odin Sphere, games like that, Muramasa, that's all hand-drawn, and it's absolutely stunning, and just playing the game to see the character designs and everything is a sight. Yeah. 4K, 60 FPS. I have an 8K TV, so I'd take 120 frames per second if they wanted to put it up there. Oh, I see that. I don't know if that's something we're supposed to find later or what, but it's definitely there. Pretty sure the Looney Tunes are like that too. If you become a Looney Tunes voice actor. I've only seen one game at 120 frames per second, and that's Halo Infinite. And it does look really pretty for in 120 frames per second. There's another one up there. I wonder if that's something we're supposed to find later. Because I can't... It's not letting me do anything up there now. Yeah, it'll be Halo Infinite. Definitely Halo Infinite. 120 FPS. But I have one of the few TVs on the market that can run at that frame rate too, so I'm lucky there. Or stupid, depending on who you ask. There we go. I guess beyond the yellow card, I kind of thought that 120 frames per second would look a lot better, and it does look better, but it's almost like when you're looking at the difference between 720p and 1080p. There are differences, but they're not huge. Even with double the frames per second.
ともあれ決まりだな。
目的地はレインベースのレインディナーズ。行くぞ、バニンとこに。
So they're gonna go. Are we gonna have to whip Crocodile's ass? Is that what they're saying? So Destiny 2 is 120 frames per second. I own Destiny 2, but I've never tried that. Oh, there's the Going Merry, or the Merry Go, depending on the country you live in. It's the Merry Go, according to the original Japanese. When they brought it over here, though, they called it the Going Merry, because it sounds better. Right, okay. That makes a lot of sense. The Marines. In the world of One Piece, at least here in Alabasta, there were two groups pursuing the Straw Hats. First, you had the Marines, because the Marines are the law, and pirates are not looked great upon. And then you have Baroque Works, who was is a criminal organization that is hell-bent on taking over Alabasta, the kingdom, and they wanted to take over the kingdom, and that's where, you know, we were. If you've watched the second season of the show, you know that they meet, the Netflix show, they meet Princess Vivi of Alabasta. Now they race swapped her, but at least it kind of makes sense because it's a desert kingdom, okay? And this is why I look at things through a lens of, I don't want to be a rage baiter, and I'm not that way. But in the manga and the anime, Vivi is, well, she's Japanese. They're all Japanese.
おい、大丈夫か？
But if you're spending a lot of time in the sun, like you grow up in a desert kingdom, the amount of melanin in your skin is probably going to be higher than it's going to be for someone who doesn't.
お前、お腹
I'm
が
just
痛いの
saying.
か？俺は医者だ。見せてみろ。おかしいな。
If they take back all the PS Plus games, that's going to be they're going to be hell to pay with that.
チョッパーにも原因がわからねえなんて相当やばい病気なんじゃねえのか？
きっとアラバスタ特有の病気なんだ。おいお前、この症状になったのは初めてか？
Chopper is a doctor.
違う。前にも何度か。
そうか。前にもこの
探すなら町の中心にある広場だな。そこならいろんな店がたくさん並んでいたはずだ。
行こうみんな。俺、医者としてこいつのことほっとけねえぞ。待ってろ。すぐ戻ってくるからな。
急ぐぞ。広場があるのはここから北だ。
They'll probably jack up the price. But I don't honestly think that the PS Plus, what the hell do they call it? I don't even remember. I'm PS Plus Essential, so I got these games for free. It's Essential. Then they've got okay, here we are. Premium and Extra. See, I do Essential, and then they do. I said, look at this. That's $80, which is insane, by the way, for a year. That's $80, right? 135 for Extra, and then 160, double the price for Premium. And the thing is that I don't see the real value in it. They gave me a year of the Premium when they first upgraded it, and I looked at the online stuff, and there's just not a lot there. A lot of the games they'll let you play, and it's just like I own a lot of that stuff already. I don't see why I would want to pay you more to pay for games I already own. Which is another reason why they're trying to get rid of physical media, by the way. You're probably right. If I were Sony, I would, anything that Microsoft does right now, I would do the exact opposite. Just simply because they have Microsoft has not been able to do anything right since the announcement of the Xbox One. So I don't mind the Essential. You know, like they gave a copy. They gave a digital version of PGA 2K25. I am not gonna play that at all. I'm not a big golfing fan. I like Mario Golf and Hot Shots Golf, but that's about it. I don't care. I can't. Tiger Woods is a golfer, and Happy Gilmore. I don't see why I would play that. Although I did love the Christopher McDonald. Shooter McGavin was unlockable on one of the games. I thought that was really brilliant. I love the fact he was buying into it too.
お前だな。菜の花中の薬を持っていったのは急病人だっているのにひどいことするなよな。
黙れ。俺は国王様の命令を受けて動いているんだ。貴様らなどにとやかく言われる筋合いはない。
町の人に薬を返すんだ。
うるせえ。文句なら命令を出した国。
Nintendo does it too, though. They just do it for a lot cheaper
あくまで国王
because they're gonna have a much harder time trying to sell $100 package to go online with Nintendo and Super Nintendo games as the carrot. I don't see it.
いやーすまない。今のはお前を試したんだ。ちゃんと国王軍の演技ができているかどうかをね。お前ミリオンズだろ。実は俺たちビリオンズでな。上の命令でお前から薬を受け取るように言われてきたんだ。
何言ってんだウソップ。
The key carts are horrible. It's the second worst thing you can do.
いいから
Code and box is the #1 horrible thing.
ビリオンズ。それならそうと早く言ってくださいよ。指令書通りこの町の薬は全部奪ってきました。見てください。ほら。
Part of that's Nintendo's fault. Part of it's the publisher's fault. Nintendo very rarely has sales on their stuff. Nintendo believes their stuff is the word in the industry is called evergreen, which means that there's always people at all times of the year wanting to buy Mario and Pokemon and Zelda and Metroid, and they're not wrong. That's why they never lower the price, and they only have sales during special events.
お前薬は簡単に手に入れられそうだけど俺このまま戻るなんてできねえ。
繊維がこう言ってるがどうするルフィ。
ぶっ飛ばして薬を全部取り返す。
おう
任せろ。
Oh, okay, he's tough.
覚悟しろよ。
あんたたちお金持ってるの？行くわよ。サイクロンテンポ。
邪魔するなら容赦しないわよ。ドスフルール。グラップ。
But that's a Nintendo thing. If you want Nintendo to lower their prices, that would be great. But since every time Nintendo releases something, everyone loses their damn mind for it.
ゴムゴムのピストラ。
They don't feel like they have to.
まずい。
やってやろうじゃない。行くわよ。サイクロンテンポ。ま、私にかかればこんなもんよ。
修行の成果が出てきたね。
よし。これで薬は
だけど
そうだな。それにこの中のどの薬があいつの腹痛に効くのかも確認し。
Well, I'm of two minds on it, Alucard. Yeah, the family signed off on it. As you were saying, Peter Cushing as well from Rogue One, his family signed off on it. It is kind of creepy. But here's the thing. Are actors now going to become IPs? Like, are we... Are we going to see in 90 years from now, are we going to see Val Kilmer become public domain? And hi, Grizzled. No, Switch 2 prices have not come down. Nintendo is suing the federal government over tariffs. They're going to lose that because the federal government can impose whatever tariffs they want. Right. Because just think of like Marlon Brando, right? Marlon Brando is dead. Can his family sell Marlon Brando's AI likeness to a company and they can make Godfather Part 4? You know, I mean, it's it's true. You know, or Fred Astaire or John Wayne. You know, their families can sell the AI. They can recreate John Wayne in AI and put him out there. And then, okay, well, then why do we need to hire this son of a bitch? We can have John Wayne. And they can have it cheaper because getting an AI is probably a lot cheaper than bringing in Jared Leto or anybody else. Oh, I mean, it's going to depend on who they are. James Earl Jones signed over his voice to Lucasfilm for Darth Vader. Nothing anyone can do about that. Anyone who's an aspiring voice actor, it's Ned Flanders. He's gonna hi diddly ho, good neighbor. But we're gonna get to the point where you're gonna have they're gonna have a Western, and it's gonna be Jack Palance against John Wayne and a bunch of extras. They're not gonna have they're not gonna hire any other actors to come in and do it because they don't have to. Yeah, Walter White. It is season 1. Yeah, Walter White, definitely. He's the one who knocks. Pre-cancer diagnosis, Walter White. Nami there. Yeah, head pillow back. There we are. He just hands us a key, the gate key. Okay. You are 1,000% correct, Grizzle. That will be the next, and there will be an actor strike. There will be an actor strike that will be over AI. They tried to make it about AI this past time, and it didn't really do anything. Next time it'll be a lot harder. Bryan Cranston was in the movie, right? Hey, Daylight. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. I have bourbon. I'm doing fine. He was in the show, was he? Well, Easter's coming up.
じゃあ早速門を
Oh, he was in the monster suits. Okay. Got it. No, I'm not an e-girl. Good lord. Nami is closer to being an e-girl than I am because she's got 2 friends there that are helping her out with that. Somewhere Amaranth is readying her lawsuit. God, I can't believe I just made that reference. Nami and Amaranth. Because they do look the same.
あれこの後どうするんだ
You know, Daylight, I just, a couple weeks ago, I put in my application for Rumble Creator.
必要な物資を揃える必要があるわね
Yeah, I know Alucard. He did, he was Street Fighter the movie. The animated movie. He was Fei Long in that.
お前
And he doesn't even voice act, it's just him.
別にそれでもいいか
So I'm hoping to become a Rumble Creator, and I keep hearing that if I can become a Rumble Creator, I will at least make money at that. I'm already on Rumble. I'm not moving there, but I'm already on there. So if I become a creator there, I'm supposed to be able to get pretty decent, halfway decent money. Not great money, of course, not like rich money, but money. Of course, I'll do ad reads and stuff, but
こんなにたくさんの人初めて見たわあなたもしかしてあの島から出たことがないのええメモリアに来たのも初めて
yeah, Bryan Cranston was Fei Long in the animated Street Fighter movie. Money is money. Tomby tells me that I can make as much in a month that I made all year last year streaming if I become a Rumble creator. So, I hope he's right. Yeah, I'd like to have some income so I could afford to, you know, pay for my car insurance and to buy games again. Let's try it, I guess. Yeah, I think you can pick the ads.
さーてと
I just can't continue living off of savings, so I will...
ゴムゴムのガトリング
There we go. Whose turn is it?
俺はもうあの頃の俺じゃね
No, that ain't gonna help, so let's just attack you. Oh, Tony Chopper!
え準備 OK 任せて
Oh, a 3-way? Did we get all 3 of them with Nami? Nami used her assets to knock them all down. Yeah, thanks, Daylight. I am trying. I'm not leaving Twitch. I'm not leaving YouTube. The only one I would really consider leaving is Kick because Jesus, that's a hellhole. But if I can make a, and again, I know it's not a lot of money, but if I can make a couple $100 a month, like he's saying, that's a start. Because believe it or not, guys, your old pal Enigma here made about $250 all of last year streaming, okay? And I'm appreciative of every damn dollar, for the record. I really am. But $250 a year would be great if it were the year 1800. Exactly. A lot of it was your subs. You and my dad, Daylight. You and my dad. The only subs I know I'm gonna get every month are you and my dad. And I don't take those for granted. I do appreciate every damn cent of it. I really do. And the truth is, bud, is that you were there for me from the very start. They don't need to remake Bloodsport. They really don't. Can we just let good movies be good movies? And be done with the damn remakes and shit? That would be great. Early retirement. I don't know. If I could turn this into something, I don't know if I'll ever officially retire. But because I love playing games with you guys, I really do. You do help, Alucard. You really do, buddy. I'm not at all saying that you're not. You're doing it. I appreciate you so much. I just Daylight has been here for me since day one. So before you and I knew each other, and I know you'd have been there for me if you didn't know me then too. But Daylight and I are real life friends. Daylight and I used to work together on a website before we realized that all video game journalism is trashed right now. You do help. Besides, you've bought stuff off of my store. Yeah, I know Daylight in real life. And I know, as I've said many times, and he will agree with me, he doesn't deserve his wife. His wife is amazing. And he's a prick. But he's an awesome prick. If you're not doing a pun intended, then you need to spell Enigma the right way. Because I spell it differently. I will gladly take whatever I can get. Okay, I have a side mission here. Where can I see what it is? Defeat Crocodile. Okay. There we are. Cleared this one. Give us bounty hunts. Accept the bounty on the evil brothers from the tavern bulletin board. Okay, so I'm looking for a tavern bulletin board. Watch it be right next to him. Oh wait, or is this in here, the tavern? Oh, we have a general store. What are we buying here? We have berry. I'm not buying anything without knowing what these things do. So we're gonna go. Why are you on the fence about Crimson Desert? Because IGN gave it a bad review? Because you can't spell ignorant without IGN. Oh, I have a reward. Okay. I didn't even know these were rewards. Yeah, that's true. Daylight's right. IGN gave Black Desert, I think, a 6 out of 10. And they gave Veilguard a 9 out of 10. So take that as you will. Oh, a lot of the time the game websites don't know what the hell they're talking about anyway. I mean, hell, I remember the IGN review of Cyberpunk, where the girl who reviewed it didn't bother playing any of the side missions or anything. She went in a great big rant about there was too much to do in the game, and I just don't know. I couldn't review it in time and give it a score. And people were like, "Well, then you don't finish your review. You." We have to find the tavern bulletin board. Oh. So, did you watch the second season of One Piece? Daylight? Did you see that yet? Because I binged it over the weekend. Which is horrible and pathetic, which means I spent 10 hours of the 48 hours of the weekend watching One Piece. But I like the show. They're doing a good job with it. I hope they don't F it up. Apparently I can't get that. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, there's a... We'll open that. Miss Golden Week's palette. What the hell is Miss Golden Week's palette? I have no idea what it is. You never watched One Piece. You should. The Netflix show is actually really good. The Netflix live action is much easier to get through than 650 some odd episodes of the anime that's still being made, or the 100+ volumes of manga that are coming out. And it's good. They actually care about the show. They care about the source material. But then again, Oda has complete creative control, so nothing surprising about that. Switch to the chopper. Use chopper now. Okay, apparently I'm looking for a pub. Is there a pub around here? Maybe it's up there. If you watch it for no other reason, watch it for Nico Robin. Oh, we're at the Spice Bean. Okay, so here we are. There should be a bounty board here. There it is. The evil Bulbo. Bulbo Baggins. Alright, we're going to do it quick. Does that mean they're on the map now? I don't know. The funny thing is I know Oda has written the ending to it. I want to know what the ending is. Because I have no idea what the ending is. I'm assuming they find the One Piece. That's the whole hook of the show, is that they find the One Piece. But I part of me is in the boat where I want to go. I hope... Is that a parrot? No, I'm desert nuts. I hope the treasure is actually something kind of cool and not just the friends we made along the way, which is the one the thing Hollywood trope that they always do. Oh, we're getting food first. Okay. Well. Aroma and armor shop. We have an armor shop. Okay. Okay, we can't buy anything there. And apparently there's really nothing here. I wonder how that works. I know Luffy uses his fists. Zoro has his swords that are in the show. They are special swords, so he wouldn't upgrade those. What about anybody else, though? Okay, is this where the brothers are? Is this where I get to whip their asses? Yeah, there they are. Don't attack my girl.
すぐに黙らせてあげるわ。ドスフルール。
Oh, I should have chosen the other one. Oh well.
グラップ。 And Amaranth just whipped both their asses. I'm never going to get over that now. Nami will be Amaranth for the rest of time. Feed and deposit. I only made 30,000 off of that? What was the point? 30,000 berries? Yeah. Amaranth's got it right. That's why she opened up an OnlyFans. I can't unsee it now. Jesus Christ, I can't unsee it. I doubt I'm the first one to come up with that comparison. But when you see her friends and her red hair, what am I supposed to think? Okay, so you have food and water. I don't see any water here. Oh, okay. The next storyline thing is up in the bar, so we'll go up to the Spice Bean and see what's up there. Oh, wrong button. You know, if you're going to make a game, by the way, Namco Bandai, if you're going to have the confirm button be the X button, which is what is the universal, the cross button, X is what I call it, but I only call it cross, to have another button, the circle button, as your confirm button for everything else in the game is kind of bad button design, just kind of saying. Yeah, Sanji's a cook.
Oh, なかなかの味だな。このスープ、複数の食材を組み合わせてはいるが、互いの味が喧嘩してね。こいつは誰にでも作れるような代物じゃねえな。お、さすがだな。やっぱりあんたに食わせて正解だったぜ。そんなあんたを見込んで頼みがある。俺はもしこいつを超えるスープを作ってきてくれたら、
If you can make this soup, make a better soup, I'll give you food for 8 people. Even throw in some water. Okay.
その話に乗ったじゃあ料理ができたら俺に話しかけてくれ
Sanji likes the girls.
そうは言ってもサンジ君、何か当てはあるの？
さっきのスープめちゃくちゃうまかったからな。その辺の食材を使っても太刀打ちできねえんじゃねえか？
そうだなこの辺で手に入るもんで使えそうな食材といえば
Scorpion legs. What's wrong with scorpion legs? Unless you get...
サソリの足
They're kind of small.
そんなもん食えるのかよ。
Yeah, of course you can.
ああ毒腺を破かないよう裁く必要があるがなそれなりに手間だが俺なら問題ねえそれともう一つサンディーシェルって貝も必要だありゃいい出汁が出るスープにはうってつけだサンディーシェルはこの辺じゃ珍しくねえ近くの砂浜で簡単に手に入るはずだ
集めたらどうすればいいんだ？
ここに戻ってきてキッチンを借りよう最高のスープを作ってやる
よしじゃあ食材集めて3時のスープ飲むぞ
仕方ねえ付き合ってやるか
Zoro and Sanji are like rivals, I think.
あんたたちは私たちの目的はあくまで食料を手に入れることなんだから忘れちゃダメよ。なあサンジ、西の入り江に来たってことはここの砂浜でさっき言ってたサンディーシェルが取れるのか？
ああそのはずだ
Okay.
どうやって探すの？みんなで手分けして潮干狩り？
いいよナミさんここは俺に任せてくれ食材集めもコックの腕の内ってな
Find sandy shells. Okay. And we're controlling Sanji here. I see... Please tell me it's more than this, please.
あったぞこいつがサンディーシェルだ
こんな簡単に見つけるなんてサンジすげえな。
褒めたって何も出ねえぞチョッパー
Yeah, it's because you're not a girl.
サソリの足肉を手に入れ
Or a
ればいい
human.
ね。でもサソリってどこにいるの？
砂漠に行きゃいるだろうが一応スパイスビーンに戻ってサソリの居場所を聞いてみるか
Ha, Nico Robin. Jeez, girl. Put those things away. You're scaring the children.
なんだってそんなことを
Be quiet, Fez.
まあいいかサソリなら横領の谷に行けばいると思うぜ店を出てまっすぐ西へ進めば着くはずだわかったありがとな
Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a great day or night, wherever you are. Hope you're doing well. I can't wait to try the soup. Desolate Valley. Usopp's character design is something else. Just looking at him back there, he looks like a frickin'... He looks like what Ronald McDonald would look like without the makeup. Alright, here we go. Good night, Grizzled. I hope you're doing alright, bud. Hey, get some rest. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Holy crap, it's 9 o'clock. It's alright, though. I got another hour or two left in me. We alright. Sanji only uses his legs. I don't have enough nuts. I just bought a bunch of nuts for him. So who's getting their ass chewed out today? Tomorrow, Alucard. Who you gonna get after tomorrow?
いいもんがあるじゃねえか。
So Sanji can find food easily. Okay. I can't change over. It's gotta stay. Oh, she is. Well, then I need to follow her too, then. Let me pull that up since before I forget, because I am... Oh, thank you, Alucard. Let me go follow her, subscribe to her, and I will follow her too on Twitch because I'm that kind of guy. Oh, she's a VTuber. Here we go. Things I do. I do nice things. FF3. That's a tough game.
それにしても変ね。
どうかしたのか、ナミさん。
アラバスタの地形ってだいたい把握してるつもりだったんだけど、なかったはずなのよね。菜の花の近くにこんな洞窟。ここはメモリアよ。地形だって現実と同じとは限らないわ。そう。じゃあ前回の
Here we
経験は
go.
当てにならないかもしれないわね。
All right, now what? We're going. Well, so we are going out to the desert with Sanji. All right, go out to the desert. Hello, Clarice. Have the scorpions stop screaming? Okay. Now what? Oh, I have to kill scorpions, because there's scorpions there. One is enough. Does that mean we have to have Sanji in the party? I mean, okay, Chopper's out, so it doesn't really matter, but... And a plant. Audrey, feed me, Seymour, feed me! Oh, okay. He's gonna kick somebody. And he did. He kicked Audrey 2 down. Oh, so some bitch gets 2 attacks? Is that how that works? Well, you know, sometimes I do kind of feel like a... Ahua, they resist that. So don't hit them with that. Just attack them.
ちょっと痛いだろ。覚悟しろよ。そこだ。よっと。
コックに俺に任せろ。マナーがなってねえの。ナイさん、怪我はないかい。
あるサンジ君、お気遣いありがとう。問題ないわ。
Checking on Nami. Not Nico Robin, but Nami.
おう。
Okay. Well, since we're here.
いっちゃやってやるか。
I do kind of feel like Ahua sometimes. What can I say?
あなたたちの相手は私よ。
When you Ahua, you Ahua. Like, I mean,
トレインタフルール。
well, thank you, Alucard. I really do feel like I do try. I'm sure there are people who do other things that I don't do, and
まったく野暮な奴らだぜ。
oh, is that what we're doing? Okay. Well, that's not the one I wanted to attack. Or maybe it was. I don't know. It was not. It was the one I wanted to attack. Luffy, you're gonna do your gum. Oh, it's close range.
ゴムゴムのピストル。
You mean this bourbon glass right here? Yes, I think it's cool.
まだよ。
Not that Alucard and I are drinking out of the same bourbon glass, but my glass is for sale at my fourth wall store.
航海士の予報は聞くものよ。
And you can get a coffee cup that looks just like it. So when you wake up with a hangover tomorrow from all the bourbon you've been drinking, you can have coffee too. Oh, I'm such a dork. Hey, you. This might be a mistake. We're attacking things now that...
ロビンちゃんにて。
あら。
My Robin.
忙しいのね。
Okay, so he is womanizing Nico Robin as well. Okay.
レディーが待ってるっていうのに、まったく野暮な奴らだぜ。
That's not what I wanted. Just attack. Oh, we got two of them. All right, we'll take that. Oh, three of them? Look at that. Sanji got all three of them. Look at that. Whiskey dog slippers is a great idea.
行くわよ。任せて。こんな。
Where is Whiskey anyway? Whiskey, where are you?
砂漠に長いなんてしたくないわね。さっさと目的を
Oh, there you are. I see you now.
涼し
いい調子だ。
All right, Sanji, you get your level up.
力を取り戻す。
Luffy, our girl Nico Robin.
それがキャプテンウソ。
Yeah, I might have like one of those fanboy things about Nico Robin. She is my kind of gal. What can I say? The femme fatale. You have a lot of great ideas. Whiskey's a very, very good boy. Although today he was not. I took him outside today. During the after the chinwag was over, I took him out,
何があるの？
and
ちょっと邪魔よ。
he did not poop, and then he came in and he ate, and then he went and he pooped in the floor,
あいつうまそうだな。
which kind of irritated me.
よかったじゃない。
さーてと。くらえ。
Okay.
レディーが待ってるっていうのに、まったく野暮な奴らだぜ。ボーショット。
Yeah, we'll take that. That's a good idea. It's just his paws. Whiskey's a pretty good boy, mostly.
サンダーボルトテンポ。可愛いだけじゃないってこと分かってもらえたかしら。
Yeah, I thought so. Oh, I got him now.
女だと思って舐めてると痛い目見るわよ。あらよかったじゃない。
Oh.
勝負だ。ゴムゴムのピストル。
天候の変化にご。
レディーが待ってるっていうのに、なめんじゃねえ。
That's for real right there.
この程度だ。
Yes, he got his both of his treats.
私の出番今行くわ。
効果しろ。
Oh, okay, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to.
その程度だ。
私の番ね。これでどう。
Technically, that's not a poison tail attack. That would be a venom tail attack.
何任せて。こんな。
He got fed. He got both of his treats. He was fed twice,
力が戻ってきてね。
and then he shit in the floor, which is exactly the kind of bullshit he pulls on me when Desi's not here. Because he's a ninja pooper. They've canceled your safety? Oh, you mean for today? Oh, well, that's your bag. You want safety meetings because they need safety. Why'd they cancel your meeting? By the sounds of it, that warehouse needs a lot of safety. So you press circle to get here, and then you have to press X to save. And to me, it should all be one button. I'm sorry. Unloading some frustration. Yes, you should. Well, then you just do it next week, right? Like Tuesday. It's like you guys be here because y'all got an ass chewing coming, and it needs to happen. Wasn't in today. Okay. Right, get them on Friday. You get them when you get them. Can't wait to taste the soup of 2 ingredients. Sanji can cook. Let Sanji cook! Oh, do we have another? We do. Have it tomorrow. Say, get your ass in here. We got shit to discuss about safety and protecting the people of this warehouse before crazy shit happens. Yeah. Well, timing is everything. You have the graveyard shift. Okay. And the last one. Okay, so let's look at our... Apparently there's nothing here that has to do with any of that, I mean, I guess.
Oh, 腕が鳴るな。
All right. They couldn't care less. Well, it's not your I mean, if you're going through what you need to go through, and you do, I get it.
これが俺の作った料理。サソリと貝のスープ。
おお、興味深い香りがするな。で、これはこの澄んだ味わいはサンディシェルから取った出汁。それにこの肉々しい味わいはサソリの足。
Yeah, you do have to do the ass kicking. That's you. You go out there and you whip their ass.
こんなにうまいスープは初めて飲んだぜ。
やった、大好評じゃない。ということは8人分の水と食料は。
Oh, that's Luffy's brother, I think. That's why you have to do it. That's the thing, is that there's things that need to be done, and no one else wants to do it, and that's why you're there. They broke their leg? Oh my god. That sounds like it could have been preventable. How did they break their leg?
Ah, 任せとけ。
メラメラの実の能力者、危険のエースはルフィの兄である。世界最強の海賊、白ひげ海賊団の2番隊隊長を務める彼は、仲間殺しの海賊王を。
Oh. Exactly. Well, that's a serious injury. Breaking someone breaking their leg almost always could be prevented unless you're in a high impact sport or something. He's like, good to see you, Luffy. Gotta go. I don't know if they're brothers or not, but I think he serves with Shanks. Oh, that poor guy. Oh my god. And once again, it's you could really prevent that. And I'm sorry, I really mean this. You never really recover from having a fracture like that. Yeah, it'll heal and you'll be fine for the most part. But it's never the same when you break a bone like that. Ah.
約束通りタダでやるから心配すんなって。ほら、持ってきな。絶品スープを飲ませてくれてありがとうよ。
これでようやくレインベースを目指して出発できるわね。
Breaking a leg is yeah, athletes come back from it. I'm not saying at all that you can't come back and perform at a high level. It's just that bone is permanent. Bone is not. It's probably about right. You're probably right. And that poor guy, if he broke his leg on a shift, Amazon's going to pay him for the next 3 to 6 months, right? Because I mean, again, guys, bones are permanent, right? Okay, so when you have, this is my remote to my TV, right? So okay, so this is, just pretend like this is your leg, and you snap it in half. I'm not doing it because this is important to me. You snap it in half, you break it. Then you go and you get epoxy and you put the damn thing back together. Cool. It's fixed. It's not fixed.
it still might perform fine. It still might be okay for what you need to do. But it's never really recovered from that. That's right. I'm going to watch Nico Robin run around, baby. Does Amazon provide shoes for the employees? I understand what you're saying, but let's be real here. Really good work shoes are not cheap. Exactly. I get exactly what you're saying. But they provide shoes. So do they provide those kind of shoes? Steel toes with all that? If they do, then there's no excuse. If Amazon's providing everything and they're not doing it, then yeah, managers and employees are at fault. That's the entire reason why they do things like that, is so they can prevent lawsuits. So, for those who aren't in the know here, and I'm not at all, Alucard can defend Amazon. It's his company that he works for. But what it comes down to is that if the company is not providing the correct safety equipment, then you have an issue. You have something you can take. That's a problem, right? But if Amazon's providing them with money to buy correct shoes and insoles for the record, because insoles are actually just as important, if not more so, than the shoes themselves. Jesus. Apparently Nami's only got the good thing there. Well, other companies tend to not be able to afford it because of other reasons. Amazon's a very successful company. But the thing is that, and this is 100% true, guys, for those who aren't really in the know, if a company does not provide you with the correct funds or access to safety equipment, safety things, they can be held liable. That's why a lot of the time you'll see companies do they'll hire companies to come in and provide uniforms and things like that, and they do that because they kind of feel like they have to. Otherwise, they could get sued. Yeah, and if you're in a warehouse situation, I've never been in a warehouse that didn't provide gloves or vests or safety glasses or earplugs. I've never been in a situation like that. Oh, that's awesome, Alucard. Music while you work. I mean, hell.
Every idiot boss I ever worked for hated the fact I would listen to music or podcasts while I was working. Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm just going to take a quick little bio break. I'll be right back. Back. Sometimes we just gotta pay. Let's see, what did you say? I was just wondering that about the volume, because when you're in a warehouse, there's a lot of heavy equipment, and you need to be able to hear the forklifts and other heavy equipment that might be around you. So I was just wondering that. Ah, thank you, buddy. I do appreciate it. I really do. My last job that I had, I would listen to podcasts, and my boss hated it. He couldn't stand the fact I was distracting myself from bullshit while dealing with his bullshit. In fact, the last couple of bosses I had did that. The funny thing is, I have always seen, I mean, and I realize Amazon is a company that it has a lot of control, but I see, when you see things of how Amazon provides their business, they seem to do things the right way, even though disgruntled employees might say something separately, which disgruntled employees are gonna... I get it. I'm disgruntled with GameStop, and I guarantee you GameStop would say, if they went back and they'd say, Enigma had every chance and every opportunity to be successful, and yeah, I was, until I wasn't. Which means they used me up for as long as they thought they could, and then they got rid of me. Thank you, buddy. Tell your warehouse to tune into me. I'll be here. No, I'm kidding. But it's just how it is with a lot of companies. Ooh, are we gonna do this right now? Gum gaddling? Yes. Apparently Nami has like amazing attack here. Are you kidding? It almost killed it, but it didn't. What the hell, dude? You're the best, dude. You are the best. Thank you so much. More scorpion legs in case we need them for whatever we need them for. Outside of providing eye candy, I don't know what Nico Robin offers as a lead character. Which is fine by me. Eye candy is fine as far as I'm concerned. As I've said many times. You sure did. If I'm going to look at something for 8 hours at a time, it's going to be something I want to look at. And it might as well be a female figure instead of a male figure. And people can say what they want to. I still believe... It won't let me use it. Okay, I'll resist it. Okay, well, I mean, hell. Okay, Nico, just hit it. And apparently Nami's stick is where it's at. There we go. Oh, wait. Oh, we have reinforcements. I will tell you flat frickin' out. Stellar Blade's views, I have no complaint about whatsoever. Stellar Blade was my game of the year. Was it last year? I think it was. Nami is where it's at right now, apparently. She's taking these things down with one hit. But yeah, if you're going to put a game out there for people, you want to give them something pleasing to look at. And you know what? I would be completely okay that if they did Stellar Blade 2, they had a guy. You know, hey, a guy and a girl. We got a man's ass you can look at. Okay, cool. That's for the girls.
みんなこれを使ってみてくれ。
何その怪しい薬品は。
まあ日焼け止めみたいなもんだ。これで砂漠の日差しも大丈夫だ。
お前そんなものいつの間に。
いつどんな島に着くかわかんねえからな。前もって作っておいた。
賢明な判断だと思う。
よーし宴だ。サンジ飯作ってくれ。
Hmm.
待ってろ。手持ちを確認したらすぐに作ってやる。
ビビってどんな人なの？
ビビは俺たちの仲間だ。
I have the physical copy right down there. That's when I streamed it. Yes, absolutely. And you know what? Here's my thing. And you never really want to say this to people, which is probably why they never said this. But if it's not for you, it's not for you. But don't complain and bitch about the people who are enjoying it. You know, there are games out there that are coming out that are not for me. Do I sit there and shit all over the games that are not for me? I mean, there's probably the most famous example right now is there's a lesbian night game that just came out where the developer or some of the developers and storytellers were kind of passive and very what's the word I'm looking for here? Insulting to competitive games, other games that are out there. They went out of their way to try to bash other games, and to me, it's like, cool. If it's not for you, it's not for. If it's not for me, it's not for me. You want to do your lesbian night thing, do your lesbian night thing, but don't shit over other games that other people might want to play because of it. What I was going to say here. Vivi's part of our crew. Luffy has. I do remember this. Is that Luffy when they left Vivi behind? Alabasta is kind of when I checked out of the anime, and the manga. Luffy is very forward about the fact that Vivi, while Princess Vivi is not there, she will always be part of the Straw Hats crew. Of course, it's not doing good. Again, it's a lesbian night game. They made it for a percent of their audience. Instead of making a game that everybody could enjoy, they made it for a percent of their audience to enjoy. A percent of a percent. Of course it's going to fail. I'm sorry. Just how it works. There's Vivi. If you've watched the Netflix version and she looks a little white there, she's supposed to be white. Sorry. There's Crocodile, though. And her duck. But she's a Straw Hat pirate. We have an Usopp factory? What's Usopp's factory? Do you want me to make trick balls? That sounds like a... Oh, we took down Crocodile once. I'm sorry, if once again, if you are making a game, if you're making any sort of entertainment media and you're making it for a very small percent of your audience, you're not making it for everybody, and that's the whole thing, is...
Here they are going, this is a game about lesbian knights. And one of them looks like a boy. It's just nuts. But when you become obsessed about telling your story, then be prepared for what it is, you know? Okay, one turn. Oh, Nami's got this one. Nami's the easy one. Oh, there's 3 of them. Okay, that didn't work out. Oh, they just completely killed Chopper. Oh, poor Chopper. No, that didn't work. No effect. Okay, well. Got away. And I won't even invoke words like woke or whatever. I don't do that. I really don't. I know the person on Twitch today was really pissed off that I said that gender studies people ruin nostalgia, and they do. In fact, I don't think gender studies is a real degree, for the record. Or let me put it like this. I went to school in 1995 at the University of Central Arkansas. If gender studies was going to be a degree I could have had, I would have taken it, because I didn't know what I wanted to do at all. And it's a shit degree. You're not majoring in anything. I'm sorry, you're really not.
If I could have majored in that shit, I would have done it, because I didn't know what I wanted to do when I was 18 years old. I really didn't. There is no point. It doesn't serve anything. It's not a degree. It's a consolation prize. Again, I'm sorry to those who have those degrees. I'm sure you're perfectly smart and talented people. I in certain fields. I am by no means trying to poo-poo what you've worked hard for. I only say that because I worked hard for my 3 degrees that I have. But Christ. Gender studies is not a degree. So when that dude or that gal came in and said, "You're scared of the boogeyman," it's like, I'm not scared of anything. If Lucasfilm, when Lucasfilm put gender studies people in charge of my favorite IP ever, I just said, okay, I'm done. I'm not scared of it. I just cast off the thing and moved on to other things. Which is what you should all be doing. You know, people could complain all they want to about rage farmers and all that. Rage farmers don't control what people do. Oh, there's 3 of them here, okay. No, I don't dislike things because any channel or any Twitter account has told me not to like it. I don't like it because I don't like it. And that's just how it works. That's just how it is. Nico Robin is always going to be #1 here because I could look at her. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oda's got that. She knows who his gal is here. Nico Robin. Woo! But I'm serious. Have I watched channels where they agree with me on how I feel about things? Yes, absolutely. Of course I do. Everybody loves to watch people who agree with them. That's or see things who agree with them. Of course. But my opinions have never been shaped because of what somebody else was telling me. My opinions are my opinions. And that's just how it frickin' goes. Exactly. And that's what Hollywood has not gotten through their thick heads yet, is that people don't seek things out because they're looking to be outraged. They're looking for things to verify what they're thinking, what they believe in is not wrong. And again, the great example for me was The Last Jedi. I saw The Last Jedi the day that the Thursday night previews, whenever it was, I saw it the day it came out, the Thursday, and I went, do I like it? And I said to myself, yeah, of course you like it. It's new Star Wars. But there was this thing in the back of my head where I was like, do I really like it? And I had no idea. And I saw it again, and I was like, I don't know. Do I really like this? And then, you know, after a couple of times of seeing it, I was like, I don't like this. And then I found out other people don't like it. So I'm not alone. That's where people flock to. And that's the thing. That's where these Hollywood people don't understand. It's not that we're looking for reasons to dislike it. We're looking for... We're really looking for people to justify how we feel, because as a lifelong Star Wars fan, I want to love Star Wars. I want to love... I do. Everything that says Star Wars on it, I desperately want to like. But Last Jedi was not it. And The Rise of Skywalker definitely wasn't it. See, these are the kind of exchanges that would be really valuable to the mythos of One Piece. Is that it's Nico Robin and Chopper exchanging... Ah, crap. Did I get it? I think so. Does that mean they're going to counter now? They might. My whole point is, guys, is that don't at all assume that if you have a negative feeling about a property, something that you really love, I understand it. I do. There are games out there that I wish I could love that I don't. The Witcher 3 is a game that I want to love so badly. I love everything about it, but when I play it, I don't. It's just how it is. And am I mad about it? No, I'm not. But that's how it works. There are going to be things that you don't like, and it's fine. It's completely fine. Don't justify how you feel about yourself based off of your acceptance of how other people feel about your acceptance of their favorite property. I honestly don't care. You know, if there obviously that person this morning that came into my chat was not happy with my inverse horn. Okay. I mean, a horn's a horn. They weren't happy with what I had to say, and that's how they feel, and that's fine. I'm not justifying how they feel or don't feel or whatever. You know, it's perfectly fine. But I'm not going to sit here and act like that my feelings don't matter either. Of course my feelings matter. Your feelings matter. And don't let any Hollywood studio tell you otherwise, or development studio, Silicon Valley, about anything. Your feelings matter. If you're a fan of a franchise and you don't like the direction it's going, gaming, TV, whatever, you have a right to voice your disapproval for it. And they should listen. It doesn't mean they're going to take action. Depends on, you know, a lot of different things. But, hey, voice your disapproval. Voice how you feel. I have no problems with that at all. Gotta go up there. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You vote with your wallets. And they, well, Disney has not.
それならこの鳥が必要だよ。
鳥？
このピンクの鳥はナビバードって言ってな。この先の迷いの峡谷では。
But companies will listen to your wallet. Well, not your wallet, but the wallet of everybody.
へえ、それは便利ね。ありがとう。もらっていくわ。
なんでだよ、もらっていくなよ。
おいおい、ずうずうしい嬢ちゃんだな。こいつはやれねえよ。だが菜の花の町なら同じ鳥が見つかると思うぜ。行ってみな。
That's true. Disney does need to lose a lot more money. A lot more money. Disney, the thing is, Disney gets credit. That's the whole thing. And I don't mean credit as far as from fans. I mean credit from banks because of what they own.
Chopper. 飯。
おかしいだろ。
なあなあ。
待て待て。
本当か？
わかった。
Okay, I know what they're talking about. Yeah, those.
よし。え、そうなのか？
ルフィ。
10. So we need to do it with Usopp. So let's bring Usopp in. Why the rubber band guy can't do it, I don't know. But we're going to have to bring Usopp as the leader at this point. Oh, I got another raid on... I'm looking at the wrong window again. Shit, I can't stand it when I'm looking at the wrong effing window. Oh my god. I don't like it when I don't thank people. But anyway, Alucard is right. It's going to come down to Disney losing money. He's exactly correct. And Disney has been losing money. The problem is that Disney does not lose the money to the extent they need to lose money. At this point, anyway. Because they're still in this idea that what they're doing is right and correct and amazing and perfect and wonderful, and the right side of history is the one I hear all the time. They think they're the right side of history. You might be, but you know what's going to determine that? We'll be dead by the time that's determined. So you can sit there all day long on your high horse and act like what you think is correct. But the truth is that it doesn't matter. You will not be remembered.
You're right. They haven't reached panic mode yet, and they should. They have not reached panic mode yet because of the fact they haven't had to reach panic mode yet. Because of the capital that Disney has access to. Because they own Lucasfilm, because they own Marvel, because they own the Disney properties. They have this 10-foot tall and bulletproof mentality, especially when it comes to money, because here we are, they command a whole bunch of frickin' money, and they have. But the truth of the matter is that if no one goes to see Star Wars, which they have not, and no one has gone to see Marvel, which they have not. Which is exactly why I say that Doomsday and Secret Wars are Feige's last stand. Feige doesn't want to leave. He wants to still be there. But I have an honest to goodness feeling that if Doomsday does less than 1.5 billion, I think his days are numbered. If Secret Wars does less than if both movies don't make at least $3 billion, I feel that Feige is done. I think he's absolutely done at Marvel. And it's because it's not about what you do, it's about what you've done for me lately. That's how business works. Master's degree in business. I have one. I'm flat out telling you guys this is how it works. The business is not about what you've made. It's about what you could have made. Cool. You made $1 million. $1 million in profit. That's great. Why didn't you make 1.5? Why didn't you make 2? Why didn't you make 3? That's the question. They're always there. And business is a losing proposition. Businesses are always that way. But you still get to the point where it's profitable. And Feige has not been profitable since Endgame. Sorry. I got no ill will against you, Feige. But the truth of the matter is that since Avengers Endgame, you have not made any money. The two most profitable movies that have been there since Endgame are Deadpool and Wolverine, which you had something to do with, but was more of a Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman passion project. And Spider-Man No Way Home, which you had almost nothing to do with, because that was all Sony. So, sorry, but that's kind of how it works. I'm not switching to Chopper at this point. Hey there, how you doing, B. Lawrence? Thank you for coming in. How you doing? Hope you're having a great night. For those on Rumble who are just tuning in for the first time, of course, my name's Enigma. I'm a variety streamer. I do a lot of different games: Twitch, Twitter, Kick, Rumble, and YouTube. Go ahead and feel free to follow me on all those platforms. It's free. I'm not asking you to do anything stupid, because while I am stupid, I don't ask people to do stupid things. No, I'm not stupid. Well, never mind. I can be stupid. But please, feel free to do all that. It's free, and it helps me grow, helps me get better, and I want to continue to get better at what I'm doing. And I will continue to fight the good fight for as long as I am mentally and physically able to do. Oh, is that what we're doing now? You can't hit that. There we go. Did you get that, Usopp? I guess you did. Possibly. I'm at 320 on YouTube? Am I really? That's more, that's great. I've not had any growth on YouTube at all this entire year. I am! Thank you, Alucard, for letting me know. Robin, we need you. If I'm gonna do this, we need some Nico Robin fan service here. Look at the look Nico Robin. That's right. Yeah, Nico Robin or Nami. We need some fan service here, and I like the femme fatales, so here we are. No nuts. He ate the nuts. He ate all the nuts. You sure did, Alucard. Thank you so much, brother. You're a good dude. Alucard, one of these days, either I need to come out there to see you or you need to come out there to see me because you're a good dude. No, we got that. Okay, the hungry Navi bird. And now here's my question. Do we have any more? Okay, I know we have a lot of, like, quests to do here, but oh, whatever. Nico Robin in the boots and the leather dress. You can do a lot worse than that, guys. Just saying. The typos suck. No one likes typos. My typos on Twitter are kind of legendary at this point, where I will do things, and the fact that YouTube, I'm sorry, that Elon does not allow us to edit our replies, really irritates me. I hope he fixes that at some point. Here I am paying for YouTube Premium and all that. Turn around. You turn around. Yeah, turn around. There you go. That's what I wanted. Oh, okay. Well, apparently we're not doing either of those. That was the wrong one to hit. I just realized that was the wrong one to hit. Don't hit Luffy. He's made of rubber, for Christ's sake. Yeah, I mean, Nami is the one here that's got all the power in the desert. I don't know why. But we'll take it. Yeah, go ahead and attack me back. That's how you work. She got it. Hey, Sanji with the level up to level 19. Good for you, Sanji. Yeah, no, you're gonna turn around.
にご注意ください。サンダーボルトテンポ。
Oh, she beat them all in one hit. Good.
さっさと目的を済ませて。
So for those who are here who don't know, tomorrow I will still be here for 3 streams, morning, noon, and night. Friday will be a little different. I'm not usually here on the nights. I usually do morning and noon. Because I have a girlfriend, and she's amazing and wonderful. At night, I spend time with her, which are my most wonderful times of the night. Day. I really mean that. But she's out of town right now. So, but she'll be back on Saturday. She's not here right now. So tomorrow will be 3 streams. Friday will be Monday morning and noon. I will do streams, and but I will not be here that night because I have a friend of mine who's a good friend of mine. She's a wonderful person. It is not a date because I am not in the mood. I am not in the market for a date. I have told my girlfriend Desi many times she's it. As far as I'm concerned, if she gets tired of me at my age and I get tired of her, I'm done, and I'll just go and be alone, you know? I mean, I don't know. I mean, hell. But it's her birthday. She's in town for a wedding, and the reason why I'm not in Florida with Desi right now, my girlfriend Desi, is because of the fact that I made a commitment to see my friend, and it's not one of the things I can really do. I'm sorry. It's once you make a commitment as a gentleman, you make a commitment. Just how it works. You know what? I haven't played FF14 in so long. I can't tell you. I had a Dragoon when I played, and it pissed a lot of people off, which made me even madder. Desi is, I'm dead serious. Desi is the most wonderful person I've ever met in my life. I would never do anything to hurt her. Physically or mentally. And that's why that when she said, we went through the whole thing about what's going to happen this next week, she said, first of all, because we're going to dinner on Friday, my friend and I. First of all, it's her birthday that we're going to dinner. Desi said, well, then she's not paying for anything. We're paying for everything. And I was like, are you sure about that? And she was like, yeah, obviously. We can do this in one turn. But yeah, I mean, again, I do everything I can to make Desi happy. And I miss her. I've not seen her since Monday, and yes, I miss her very much. And she'll be back on Saturday, and I can't wait to see her. That's how it is.
風向きよ。ソーサリークリマタクトは何だってできるのよ。ナビバード、ちゃんと来てると思う？おう、大丈夫だぞ。多分。
It is just how it works. I have no idea what's over here, but we're gonna go see what Chopper. But I'm dead serious. Again, I would never do anything at all to hurt Desi. She's amazing and wonderful, and I have nothing but love and respect for her. And you know what? That's why we know we trust each other, is because I'm going to dinner and taking a friend of mine to dinner who's a female, and she's not worried about it at all. Nor should she be. But the truth is that it's perfectly okay for you to have. I remember saying this many years ago. I was somewhat interested in a young lady, and I'm friends with her on Facebook. I don't know if I still am or not. I have no idea, because I don't really give a shit enough to check. But the question was asked on her Facebook page, can men and women be friends without being sexually attracted to each other? And I said, of course they can. And this dude replied to me, is like, well, of course they cannot. How can they not be? And I'm like, dude, I am not a dog that goes around humping legs. I, all day long, can be friends with a woman and not be worried about scoring with her. And the truth is that when you are with the love of your life, the one who's meant for you, you can go have time with whoever you want. It's just not going to happen. And that's just how it works. Come on, Nico Robin. I can't even tell if I'm where I'm supposed. Okay, I can't because of Frankie's not here.
But the truth is, yes, my friends, you can be friends and monogamous, or I'm sorry, friendly with people of the opposite sex and not be interested in the sexually. One of my closest friends I've met, pardon me, since I've started streaming, is Yarn Witch. Yarny's married, and she's in love with her husband. Yarny and I can talk all day long. I'm not trying to score with her. She's not trying to score with me. It's just us talking, you know? Thought that would be a lot better than that. Oh, we have one left. There we go. All right. Gotta help a little. Nice, Nico. Level 19, okay. Anyway, my whole thing is that of course men and women can still be friends and not be sexually attracted to each other. Now, it's harder for men in a lot of ways, as far as I know, because I am a man, and yeah, I get it. But I can still have a conversation with a woman and not want to sleep with her. I mean, it's just how it works. Mm. Yep, she'll get them all. Now, apparently the interesting thing is that I'm kind of interested about this because Nico and Luffy and Chopper, pardon me, are all devil fruit users, right? So they do less damage physically than they do with their skills. Nami and Sanji and Usopp, Zoro, who have not used hardly at all, are probably the exact opposite. So that's interesting to me that they might be more based on physical skills, which I would usually be more into, but
Oh, well, thank you, Alucard. I appreciate that. I really do.
ぶっ飛ばす
Gum Gum Gatling. Here we go.
ゴムゴムの
Gatling? Yeah.
俺の多彩な変形点見せてやる
Oh, you're gonna take a hit here.
狙うならあっちにしなさいよ
Okay, we'll take that one down, and then there's only one left, right? I mean, hell. Oh, we got ingredients and experience
存分にやら
bonus.
せてもらうわ
I'll take that.
今行くわちょっと痛いわね私たちは
Oh,
俺は負け行くぞ
don't poison my girl.
邪魔だ
やってやろう任せてどうこれがウェザリアの天候の科学よ
And I'm just curious. Oh, we do. We have skills up. How many she's got? What am I doing here? She has 2. So here and here, I didn't know that. Okay. I mean, hey, whatever happens here. I mean, hold, wait. All right. Alucard seems to know a lot of female streamers, which I know some female streamers, but I'm not single.
よし行くか
私一人じゃ手に負えないかも
危険な相手ね私も加勢した方が良さそう
You're a ladies' man,
覚悟し
yeah.
ろよ
To be fair, I it's easier for me to get along with females as well, usually, but you in 2020 since 2020 there's been this thing about does that mean you want to swear with them? And the answer is no. Those are the best ones. The ones that are funny and the ones that understand who they are and are like, yeah, I am who I am, and those are the best ones because I want to be funny and I've been a lot around. I'm sorry. I have seen some shit. Is what I'm trying to say. That's the last one, right? Yeah.
この喧嘩俺たちの勝ちだ。
こんなところで満足はし
There you go, Zoro. But I guess I'm just at the... I guarantee you they all have relationships. Before I met Desi and before I was in the situation where I am now, and even before I met Desi, I was in a situation where it's like I just want a nerdy girl who's into the same stuff that I want to be into. I can do so much better for them. Then you meet some of them, and I am friends with a nerdy cosplayer professional or two, where you find out that yeah, you might be good, you might be good for them, but the thing is they're already married and they've already met their one that's nerdy for them, and all you can do is go, cool, you know, I'm happy for you, be happy for them. And I really say that because it doesn't happen like that now. Let me see what you say. You said a couple of things here. Let me look at what you're saying. A Link to the Past is the best Zelda game of my favorite Zelda game ever. Yeah, is A Link to the Past is peak. Ocarina is really good too. Skyward Sword's when it started going downhill. I would say Majora's Mask is, but that's just my opinion. Probably only because people who are playing Majora's Mask don't remember about Majora's Mask. Yeah, I don't care. I have the new 3DS Majora's Mask. I have right over there. The aesthetic for it is great, but as far as the game goes, no, I never cared for Majora's Mask. I really have never cared for it. In fact, Majora's Mask is when I first realized that I don't have to play all Zelda games. And yes, there are shit Zelda games out there. For me, it's Majora's Mask, Skyward Sword is not great. It's a shit game. I don't care for Breath of the Wild, and I really don't care for Tears of the Kingdom. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I get it, but no. Yeah, I like Twilight Princess. Okay. To me, I am on the fence about Twilight Princess because I feel like Twilight Princess is the game where they realize they Twilight Princess is the game where, to me, they suck the soul out of Zelda. Wand of Camelon. Look at you, going back to the Philips CDI games. First of all, if you're looking to play Wand of Gamelon, do me a favor. First of all, check out the price of a CDI that works, which is going to be probably 4 figures at this point.
and then go ahead and find the price of the games, which is probably going to be 3 figures each. So if you're going to play these non-recognized Zelda games canonically, you're probably going to pay to play all 3 of them plus the system. You're probably looking at $3,000 to $4,000. And if you got that kind of money, cool. And I'm saying that conservatively. It could be more than that. I know when the AVGN did his Zelda CDI games, it cost him 3 figures to do them, and that's before the AVGN became what the AVGN is now. So, just take that for what it is. He turned around at the last second. What the hell, dude? For those not in the know, oh, Chopper's hurting. Nintendo had initially reached out to Sony to make an add-on for the Super Nintendo. A CD add-on for the Super Nintendo. Which was a thing. They thought that was going to be a thing because Sega had already done it, Sega CD. Nintendo apparently got a lot of cold feet based off of business practices or whatever. They thought Sony was trying to encroach on their shit. Even though Sony and Nintendo had partnered before. Sony and Nintendo had partnered over the sound chip on the Super Nintendo. But Sony and Nintendo thought that Sony was trying to become too handsy with video games. So they put out feelers, and they end up with Philips. Sony and Philips had the rights, but they were like dual for the CD rights. And when they did that, Nintendo also had to sign over the rights to make a couple of 4 games, as far as I know, to the CDI that would be developed by Philips' partners and not Nintendo. Last time this would happen, by the way. Okay. Oh, look at that. Luffy got 2 of them down. Yeah, the Nintendo PlayStation is a thing. It's still out there. It's worth a lot of money. But there's always that kind of did the hero create the villain kind of thing, and with Nintendo's case they did. Nintendo directly created Sony because Sony at the CES Consumer Electronics CES Expo, whatever it was, Sony goes out and says, here's the Nintendo PlayStation. Nintendo goes out like 8 hours later and goes, we have nothing to do with Sony, we're going with Philips. And that really created the PlayStation because Sony had egg on their face. Sony had nothing to do with video games. Absolutely nothing to do with video games outside of what they were providing
for other companies. And when Nintendo left them at the altar, which is exactly what they did, here comes Sony going, well, how the hell did we let that happen? And that's where the PlayStation came from. Because Sony is a Japanese company, as is Nintendo. And when it came down to the nut cutting, Sony did not. It was left with egg on their face, and we're like, we can't have egg on our face. What are we doing here? Okay, what are we doing here? I don't think it's going to end up anything. Yeah, I was going to say it's not going to be anything. Yeah, hit her. It's fine. Yeah, hit that one. Yeah, just take it out. Again, Nico Robin is a parent. Not Nico Robin. Nami is the one, and I can't go anywhere without Nico Robin. Just saying, Nico Robin is the gal. She's got it going on. Nami's got the booty there and those tight jeans there. Just saying. Yeah, yeah. Now someone's gonna get hit. Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be someone's gonna get hit. She got it. And see, that's the difference between American and Japanese. If One Piece was a North American American property, all of these voices would be in English. I guarantee you. But it's Japan, so they have these voices that are already provided, already put out there by the Japanese voice actors. And here they are. So the audiences here, the companies here are like, well, then why do we need to do anything? Level 20. So let's go ahead and go up here because it is getting late. I'm going to mute this and go here. So we're going to go ahead and call it, even though I have my bunny ears on. Does it be mad? Bunny ears. Easter's coming up. I took them off earlier. I'm sorry. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time to continue with our playthrough of One Piece Odyssey. I will do an afternoon stream as well. Now, Friday, I will do a morning stream, and I will do an afternoon stream, but I'll probably leave the afternoon stream a little sooner because I have plans that night for my friend who's visiting from Maryland. But tomorrow will still be morning, noon, and night. I will still have 3 streams tomorrow. So if you've not done so, please follow me. Twitch, Twitter, Kick, and Rumble. Free follows. They're all free. Subscription on YouTube. Absolutely free. Pardon me. That's the way to spend any money. Unless you want to. If you're looking to spend money, I have ways for you to spend money. I accept subs on Rumble and Twitch and Kick. You can subscribe on all 3 of those platforms. If you have an Amazon Prime sub, I accept them. Obviously, I accept them on Twitch. Please, if you're not using it, give it to me. I'll take it. It means just as much to me as anything.
Otherwise, I have a store, a fourth wall store. If you're looking to spend money, I'm not asking you. Yes, I will return. I absolutely will return. If you're looking to spend money and you don't have subs or whatever, check out my fourth wall store. You can get things there. I've got stickers, like this hologram sticker right here, which I'm still looking for a place to put it. I have water bottles like this son of a bitch right here. Cool stuff. I have rocks glasses like this one I've been drinking out of tonight. I have coffee mugs, magnets, t-shirts, my question mark jerseys. I have so many things that you guys can go and choose from, and that goes directly help me. It does, and everything you do monetarily goes to help me. I'm not asking you to do it though. If you want to spend money, you can. If you're not, just follow, just sub on YouTube. That's all I'm asking. That's really all I'm asking. Unless you got the money, unless you got the things, please do it. It's fine. But I'll see everybody tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Alucard, you should get some rest, my friend, because you're going to be at work in a couple of hours. But I'll see everybody tomorrow. So have a great rest of your night, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for everybody who's subbed on YouTube and Twitch. I do appreciate that so much. And I'll see everybody tomorrow at 9 a.m. So we're going to pick up where we're leaving off with One Piece. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your night. Take care.